Hey guys, I felt the need to make this video, just because I watched a video today, and I usually don't watch very many gang stalking videos anymore, but I watched one today, and it was just filled with fear. Yeah, I mean, it was somebody that didn't know anything about gang stalking, and he basically just went and um, uh, gathered like a bunch of material that just wasn't, I don't know, discombobulate comes to mind. I don't know if that's the right word, but it was propaganda is what it was. And it just ended up, I mean, I myself became afraid watching it. Okay. And I'm a TI. I know what's happening. I know the reality of it. But watching his video, I wonder if there's subliminal messages in it, because I started feeling afraid. Like, oh my God, what? And you guys, I don't feel fear. I rarely feel fear. And so that one time that guy came up to me, that big, huge man, when he came up to me and got in my face when I was there with my baby, and he said, "Do you want to get hit?" That scared me. But, I am not the kind of person that I don't normally feel a lot of fear. I very rarely feel fear, which is not necessarily a good thing. But the fact that this guy's video was causing me to feel fear, it made me think, well, wow, I mean, what is it doing to other people who are very fear prone? I mean, if it was making me feel afraid, what was it doing to all those other people? And I can tell you what it was doing. It makes people afraid of targeted individuals. It makes them think that if somebody's a TI, they're going to go out and kill someone, or they're going to commit mass murders. You guys, I don't even kill bugs. I can't speak for the rest of TIs, but I've never hurt anyone in my life. I've never even so much as given somebody a dirty look. I've never even so much as spread gossip about somebody. I've never even gossiped about someone, period. Okay? I mean, if you want to talk about whether or not TIs are dangerous, I am a full-fledged TI, and I'm the furthest thing that there is from dangerous. I don't even hurt people's feelings. Okay? Now, like I said, I can't really speak for when I was 5 years old, because I can think of a few things I did when I was under 12 I hurt a few feelings when I was under 12. But I'm talking about from the time I was a teenager until now, and I'm a full-fledged adult, I have never even hurt someone's feelings on purpose, okay? And I've gone way out of my way to make sure that I don't hurt anyone. I don't hurt animals. I don't hurt bugs. I don't even kill cockroaches, you guys. When I was in Hollywood, somehow a cockroach ended up in my apartment, and then it turned into 5 million. I don't know how that happened. Well, if you live in LA, you know how it happened. I didn't even kill them. I swept them into bags, and into biodegradable bags, and put them in the trash can. So you want to talk about, you think targeted individuals are going to go out and hurt somebody? Let me explain something to you. These people that get on the internet, not just some, a lot of the people that get on the internet and claim to be targeted individuals, they're not. They are liars. And they want to make TIs look like they're all crazy, or that they're dangerous. They want to make TIs look violent, crazy, anything they can to discredit us. So I can't tell you how many of them are liars, but I can tell you that 80% or more of the videos that I've seen of TIs out there, 80% or more are liars. They're not TIs. And I can tell, I can tell by the things they say and the things that they do. They try to make TIs look bad. So they put out disinformation. It's a simple concept. And so I just thought I needed to make this video to tell you guys, if it scares you, if you're not a TI and you're listening to what TIs are saying, then if it scares you, don't watch it, because they might not really be a TI. They might be lying. Because I'm here to tell you that I know for a fact that most of the ones that I've watched are lying. They're liars. And they always try to make it, some of them are really sly about it. What they do is they'll steal information from other TIs, and then they'll try to pretend like that's their situation. But then they'll twist it, and they'll make it look like they're crazy. But then they'll some of them are really good about it. I mean, I guess they're not really that good, because I know that they're lying. But they're good in the sense that if somebody wasn't a TI, they'd probably believe it and look at it and go, oh, wow, TIs are mentally ill people. We're not mentally ill people. The real people that are targeted out there, I guess, were victims of the Nazi regime that's trying to rise in this country or something. I don't know. My dad worked for the government. I think there's a lot of people out there that are TIs and don't realize that they're TIs, simply for the fact that maybe they lived in the same town their whole life, and so they just think that there's a lot of hateful people in the town or something. But for those of us that have moved around a lot, I think that if you moved around a lot, you're going to notice that, wait a minute, I don't know these people. I just moved here. How the heck do they know about what happened when I was a baby or something like that? You know what I mean? If you lived in a small town your whole life, then you're going to think, oh my God, my mom must have told them or something, right? And then you're going to get into a fight with your friend or your parent or something like that, because you're going to think, well, they had to have told them. But when you're somebody that's moved around as much as I have, then you know. You're like, no, how do they know that? They've been surveilling me my whole life. That's how they know it. Okay? I was born in the 70s, so that means they've been surveilling us since the 70s. If you go back and listen to Yuri Bezmenov, or one of those defected communists who came to our country, and I guess, well, this Yuri Bezmenov came from Russia. He said that by 1985, America had completely succumbed to their, what did he call it? Degeneration attempt. They were attempting to degenerate us. That wasn't the word he used. I can't remember. I have some of his videos in my on my channel if you want to see what he said. But he said that by 1985, we had just that their plan, Russia's plan, supposedly, was that they wanted to take over our government, but that they were going to do it over a long-range plan, which involved crazy stuff, man. I mean, you go back and look at 1963, the congressional report that came out in 1963, the year Kennedy was shot. And they said that they had uncovered the fact that the communists had a long-range takeover plan for our country, and that, you know, their plan included splitting up the families, taking over the welfare departments, getting everybody dependent upon welfare departments and food stamps. Which, how are they going to do that? Well, gee, by spreading lies and propaganda, ruining a person's reputation, ruining their lives, to the point where they fall. That's what they did to me. That's what they did to a lot of people. That's a fact, you guys. I know that if it's not happening to you, it's hard to believe, but I assure you that every single thing I have said about my own personal life is true. And as far as the visions go, I've said many, many times that I do not know what is up with that. I believe in my heart, I deeply believe that I'm seeing visions of Jesus. That's what I believe, okay? But I don't know that, okay? Because I don't hear voices. And I've tried to tell, there are other people, other Christians online who they put out what they call words. And I love these people. I'm not saying anything bad at all, but I'm just saying, like, I believe that's microwave hearing, and I can't help that. I mean, I know that that's just what I think, okay? I think that because I know what microwave hearing is. I know that aluminized thermal blankets blocks it, so how could it be from God? And that's what I've been trying to say. And as far as the visions go, I don't know. I hope that it's not experiments, you guys. I hope it's not, because I don't want to be participating in the experiments willingly. I just know that the visions are coming true. I know that I've been shown things before they happen. You can please go watch my playlist, Proof the Visions Are Coming True, okay? To understand that there is something going on here. I'm not claiming that I know what it is. I've told you I believe it's Jesus. Because I do. That's why I call him Jesus, because I believe he's Jesus, you guys. I do. I do. And I hope he is. Because sometimes it seems like things are just getting so bad that I fear. Sometimes I feel fear about it. And I think, oh my God, what if one of these days they break my door down and come into my house and take my child away? What am I going to do about it? And so I've had to think about stuff like that. And, maybe there's a lot of people out there that don't have to think about that because maybe they have a husband or somebody to protect them, but I don't. So I have to think about it. I have to think about it. How am I going to protect my child if these psychotic weirdos break down my door someday? And they're the dangerous ones, you guys. It's not the TIs. It's not the real targeted people are, I mean, you can't, if you look at a subgroup like that, a subculture, and say that all of those people are dangerous and, oh my God, they might go and shoot a bunch of people. I mean, that's the propaganda out there, is trying to make you believe that. And that's what Hitler did. That's what Hitler did when he caused everybody to hate the Jews. There's still people out there trying to make everybody hate the Jews. And they're trying to make you hate all different types of subgroups, whether it's targeted individuals or whether it has to do with race or gender or sexual orientation or whatever it is. There's all kinds of hate groups out there, but you got to realize if you post a video labeling all targeted individuals as mentally ill and that they're dangerous, saying that they're dangerous and that they might go out and kill a bunch of people, you are committing a hate crime. Period. And if you haven't experienced any of this stuff, you need to just shut your mouth because you don't know what you're talking about.